Let's do a lot more politics now because the season is upon us. But this time around, we are shifting our attention to the Progressive People's Party, the PPP. Now, it has indicated that it will petition the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, CHRAJ, over the Ford expedition gift given to President John Dramani Mahama by a Burkinabe contractor. Now, the party will lodge an official complaint with CHRAJ because the President Act flies in the face of portions of the 1992 Constitution, which calls on public officials to desist from taking gifts which could influence their decisions. And to quote, it is in Article 2871, which reads that an allegation that a public officer has contravened or has not complied with the provision of this chapter shall be made to the Commissioner of Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and in the case of the Commissioner of Human Rights and Administrative Justice, to the Chief Justice, who shall, unless the person concerned makes a written submission of the contravention or non-compliance, cause the matter to be investigated. That's what the quote is. And we are coming back in studio now to, delve into this particular issue. First of all, is it not an overflogged issue? And really, does the PPP have a case? Let me say good afternoon to Ni Alote Brew Hammond. He is the National Chairman of the Progressive People's Party. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes. First of all, as you are saying, the President has contravened portions of the Constitution by accepting the gift, and now you intend petitioning CHRAJ. Does the PPP have a personal agenda you're pursuing? Because government says there is nothing wrong with what has happened.
Oh, well, everyone in Ghana ought to have a personal agenda in ensuring that we curtail corruption. We have the Auditor General annually informing us of corrupt practices that have avoided the administration the ability to use the nation's resources to develop the nation, where we continuously have many of our citizens competing with the goats and cows to drink the same water, many of our children unable to complete a high school education, and unfortunately the jobless number is rising. And all of this requires the use of government resources. And we believe that we need to save every pesewa. Okay. And if we are to save every pesewa, then we ought to recognize the insidious nature of corruption, which is what the PPP has been propagating against. And we believe everybody should be on board this agenda.
What does the PPP seek to achieve with this petition?
Only be what PPP seeks to achieve, what Ghana seeks to achieve. There's only one Ghana. There's only one budget for Ghana.
In this case, and on this particular issue,
the President has breached his oath of office. The President has breached his own code of ethics. And we believe that if he has breached the code of ethics...
How has he breached it? Because clearly the Communications Minister came out to say that, yes, such a gift was given, but the President, per the rules that they go by, placed that car in a pool which is being used. So it is not as if he has, if it was secretive and it has come out in public, then maybe there is something
Have you asked when, the timeline? Have you asked for the timeline?
At least.
We do know that this gift was offered in 2012. The Honorable Minister of Communication has said it is in the pool. Do you know when it went into the pool?
If you want answers to this, the PPP can simply write to the NDC or the minister for that matter to make these available.
The PPP is, and we expect that TV3 would also, because this is in the national interest. We all need to know. You need to educate your viewers, your listeners, about the veracity of the claim we are making. Are we making a good case or not? You also need to investigate. I don't need to come and tell you that I have gone to investigate, and this is the
what you've said. All right, so
you need to collaborate what I've said.
Let's come to the meat of the issue now, which is that you intend petitioning CHRAJ. To what end? Impeach the President, get him out of office? What really is it that you want?
We are calling for investigation.
For CHRAJ to investigate the issue?
We've already asked the government itself to investigate.
Okay.
And for the President to step aside while the investigation goes on. We haven't received any response from that. But we are discussing. there are other steps that we have to take, which includes going to CHRAJ or to the Supreme Court, which we've done before. We went to the Supreme Court on the FQ. Yes, we lost, but we did. So you should know that we have the capacity to go to either the Supreme Court or CHRAJ. But we need to inform ourselves with the processes, give them a chance. Okay. And if we find and conclude that the chance we've given them has not been honored, then yes, we move on to the next step. That area of going to the Supreme Court or CHRAJ is still on the table. It's still being discussed. And if within the next few days or a week, we do not hear anything, yes, we will move the agenda.
So my understanding is that you have tried reaching the communications minister and government for that matter for answers to some of the questions you have. Have they responded? Well,
it is in the media. They are responding. How did the Minister of Communication respond to the vehicle being in the presidential pool? From your reportage. So I'm sure he's useless. You follow up on him that the PPP is demanding that the president step aside for an investigation to be conducted in that deal. And let him give you the answer. We'll also hear it.
Okay, all right. But just before you go, though, Nana Akufo-Addo's promise of one factory per district, what does the PPP think about it? Because, I mean, part of the agenda of the PPP is to create jobs and industrialize the country as well. The feasibility of it on the part of the PPP?
Well, you see, I'm surprised you're asking this question because Dr. Papa Kwesi has repeatedly said that one district, one factory.
Oh, so...
Oh, now you are saying
so,
also...
No, so you are saying... Dr. Papa Kwesi has already propagated this agenda.
I'm surprised you don't know.
Really?
Yes, because in 2012, it has been on an agenda that I have even said on a number of platforms.
I see.
In 2012.
So, is that a copied idea, you think?
It's been copied, yes, but we are happy that the MPP has copied. Recently they copied our idea of getting the district chief executives elected. We welcome that. Okay. This is also an opportunity to debate Dr. Papa Kwesi and Nana Akufo-Addo. Both have said one factory, one district. Get to know them and ask both of them how they're going to fund the one district, one factory.
All right, thank you very much. And we've been speaking with Nia Letebro Hammond. He is the national chair of the Progressive People's Party.